Oh, hey guys, how's it going? In this new series, I'm gonna start teaching you all of the grammar you need to know to start sounding fluent in Japanese. So let's get started. But first, roll intro. I know. Grammar, right? I can hear you groaning already. I know when I first started learning Japanese grammar, I was worried because I didn't even remember what things like prepositions, subjunctive, present perfect, and things like that were in English. So how was I supposed to do it in a second language? Well, I've got good news. And some bad news, but let's go with the good news first. Alright, so the good news is, in the coming videos, we aren't going to be worrying about all that jazz. Most of the grammar we're going to be covering comes from this little book here, a dictionary of basic Japanese grammar. The grammar points in here are mostly phrases and words that you use in the middle of sentences to connect with other sentences, or tack onto the end to change the meaning of your sentences. If you're studying Japanese and you don't have this book yet, I'd be surprised, but just in case, there's a link in the description, so check that out. I spent months focusing on this book. I would go over each and every point, and then make new sentences which I would go over with my Japanese teacher, one-on-one on Skype on iTalki. Links in the description. The great thing about this book is that every single grammar point has really good example sentences. So I used to take those example sentences and put them into an Anki deck, and then study them over and over again. The descriptions of the meaning in the book are really good, but they are very formal and they don't necessarily indicate when you would never actually use them in conversation. There's also very few informal conversational examples, though they do show up from time to time. And that's where I come in. I'm gonna give you examples that are way more conversational, words and phrases that I use every day here in Japan. I may even end up releasing Anki decks so that you can master these grammar points even easier. So here's the bad news. We are going to have to go over some of those grammatical terms and rules in the very next video, because they're things that are going to come up over and over again in the coming weeks as we go through this great little book. Now, this book does have about 60 pages in the beginning that just goes over the basics of Japanese grammar and a lot of things, way too many things for us to go over in just one or even probably 5 videos. I will cover some of that stuff in the next video, and maybe throughout the coming weeks I'll sprinkle in little bits if I think we need them. But for now, just one video of terms and rules, and then we're on to the fun stuff. So, stick around. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, and if you want to know when the next video is out, hit the bell, the subscribe. Or don't, I mean, you can make your own decisions. But thanks for joining me. This has been Tokini Andy.